Speaking of that, I guess we go to our top five.
Top five.
So top five will be, speaking of holdouts and contract disputes, we'll go with the top five holdouts of all time.
Top five. I can go to my top five. Do my honorable mentions. Juwan Howard and Glenn Robinson. That was an interesting story I was looking at. The 1994 draft.
Yes.
Them both getting 10-year deals. Both. One for 60. Glenn Robinson getting his for $60 million. Juwan Howard for his for $34 million.
That's special.
Yeah, oh my gosh. Another honorable mention we get of Cam Chancellor. We spoke of him. Him getting his holdout and not getting paid.
And not working out.
At all. Any more honorable mentions in there? I think. Wait, was it? Did I have Chris Johnson? Okay, no, that's it. That's my honorable mentions. And I'll go with number 5. Is Chris Johnson, 2011 holdout. Lasted until 3 weeks into training camp. He came into the last preseason game, and then he finally got his deal for 4 years, $50 million, very guaranteed. And in that season, ran for over 1,000 yards and 4 touchdowns. So pretty solid. Number 4, I'm gonna go with Michael Crabtree.
All right.
Michael Crabtree held out on his rookie year till November 7th. This is week 10. And not even week 10, what was it, week 7 or something like that? Yeah, week 7. With this one he got drafted by the 49ers, and he finally ended up getting a 6-year deal for, I don't know how much he got it for, but he ended up playing 11 games, 48 catches, 600 yards, 2 touchdowns. Pretty solid with him and Kaepernick during that season. I don't think it was Kaepernick. Was it Alex Smith? It was Alex Smith. But then we have my number 3, Joey Bosa, missing majority of camp as his rookie deal, and finally inking a 4-year deal because they're dealing with an offset language. It's like their signing bonus and.
Which is crazy. They got to slide it diggity.
Yeah, it's so to make sure the player gets whatever, gets covered for if the team tries to cut them before their contract is due. He ended up getting hurt, missed 4 games, and still ended the season with 10 sacks, 23 QB hits, and 1 Defensive Rookie of the Year. Pretty solid. That was my number 3. My number 2 goes to the star, Jamarcus Russell, out of LSU. Picked up on the Oakland Raiders and sat out all of preseason and the first game opener until he was finally signed for a 6-year deal for $68 million. A very big contract for a rookie first-round quarterback. Didn't really live up to that contract now. But at the end of the day, got a good deal off of them. And my number 1 goes to Mr. T.O. Reason why number 1 goes to Terrell Owens, because he has 2 holdouts. The holdout of 2005 with the Philadelphia Eagles with Donovan McNabb, and the 2018 Hall of Fame holdout where he will not be attending. He will not be attending due to the fact that it's for them snubbing him from not going to the Hall of Fame from last year. So that's my top 5. Top five.
So, quickly going to my top 5. We have an excellent top 5, by the way. So, for my honorable mentions, I'm going to start off with Michael Crabtree also. 2009 with the San Francisco 49ers. Also have, in 1985, honorable mention, Eric Dickerson. He missed 2 weeks of preseason, and then in 1990, he skipped the first 5 games. So
he's out here.
So he held out twice.
Yeah, he double dipped.
So moving into number 5, I got Emmitt Smith with the Cowboys. He had won a new deal in 93 till he got his new deal.
Mm-hmm.
Moving on number 4, we got Joey Bosa, who's a rookie. 2016, he held out till he got his new deal. Move on to number 3. The famous Terrell Owens holding out while doing sit-ups in his driveway.
Mm-hmm.
Unfortunately for Terrell Owens, even though this was a lot more public of a holdout, he did not get a new deal. He did not get paid over this.
He actually had a bad season, that one, because he ended up getting to the whole verbal thing with McNabb and the organization.
That was one holdout did not.
And then he got suspended the last 4 games of the season. That was just a bad one.
Unfortunately. Number 2, I have Chris Johnson.
Yeah.
Who actually held out for quite a while, skipped the first 3 weeks of camp, then signed for 4 years, $53 million, $30 million guaranteed, one of the biggest contract for running backs at the time.
Todd Gurley just topped it.
Correct. And then number 1, from New York, because I'm in New York, none other than just retired as a Jet, Darrell Revis Island Revis.
And he did it.
This was back in 2010. He signed for $46 million deal after holding out for quite a while. Even on Hard Knocks, they were trying to find him with the cameras.
And then he tried to hold out again a couple years after.
Oh,
then they got rid of him. Then he did the same holdout in the Buccaneers.
And he got his money.
He got his money. Shout out to my man Revis Island.
Yeah, that was a great top 5.
Top five.
I think all players have to hold out if they're not getting the money that they want.
Yeah, get your money, man. You putting your body on the line. You better get what's yours.
Especially in football. I mean, most of mine was football. You had a couple of NBA players that actually held out, which is crazy that they actually could.
I didn't even think they should.
You know,
but it's funny after that.
It's
funny after the '94 one, they changed the CBA rule where players couldn't get the 10-year contracts because 10 years for $30 million. It sounds good.
What, 20-year-old coming out of college?
Yeah, like that's
a career. Like you good. Like I don't have the ball at all.
But that's $3 million a year.
We think about it.
That's 3. After your 4th year, you making $3 million. You got rookies making more than you. Like you Fab 5. What
That's a bad decision when you think about it.
So it
sounds good in the day.
It sounds crazy when you signed it, but then compared to everybody who's in your locker room, you're the brokest man in there.
Correct.